No, you got to wait till I share it.
Oh, I gotta wait.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. But I'm on this though at the beginning though.
Let's go. Yeah, stay on that. It's coming up now.
Open your ears and listen, direction for your ambitions. New narrative, this the community coalition. Drumel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention. We've been letting it slide for too long. Here on out, no more slipping. Unity in our communities is how we rise up. Empowerment to self, knowledge as well. Let's wise up. No more fighting as individuals, we municipal. Change the forecast, this the podcast to listen to. You got a vision, we got a vision, let's make it visible. Say we gotta fight for our rights, well then enlist me. All bite, no bark.
Real talk 360.
All the way around.
Okay. We back. We back in the house, y'all.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since we've been on video, but we back and we improved.
Good to see y'all. Yeah.
Hey, it looks so clear.
Oh yeah.
It looks so clear, man.
1080p.
Okay, look at Drew.
Oh, 4K.
Hey, y'all see Drew caught the hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Man, we're here. Crispy. Right on. One thing we want to get out real quick, please. If you're on down and you're listening, share the link. Share it. Give it to your friends, people you want to hear.
Right. Like, follow, subscribe.
And if you go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Okay?
Right on.
And Corey, tell them the number that if they want to call in, because I got the phone hooked up.
We got it ready. We're ready for some calls. 843-481-0098. 843-481-0098.
So if you want to talk to us today, just go. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna recap, because I think we like almost 10 shows in.
2 handfuls.
Yeah.
At least 2 handfuls.
Yeah, 2 hands. We're gonna recap, and we're just gonna rewind.
The reason why is like I told you, it's sometimes, this is a journey.
Yeah.
And before, care how long the journey is, you gotta take one step. It looks like we're at maybe about 10. Like I said, we got a handful now. So it's important, I think, that we enjoy the journey, right. and reflect and, see what maybe has changed, any other current events or anything that's happened since we talked about what it was we talked about at that time.
Right. Yeah. And the people say we was hitting them too hard too.
Yeah, too much.
I said, let me breathe. Let me breathe. I tried to let me breathe. Let me breathe.
I'm telling you.
I said, we just had to drop it to him.
Yeah.
So now it's a halfway time. It's the All-Star break.
Right.
And we starting.
Yeah.
We just need 4 wheels, but we got a 5.
Yeah.
Shouts out to our 5. Brian Smith.
What's up, B?
Shouts out to the 5.
Real sharp.
Yeah, he can't watch. He gets shy and he leave. He have to watch his work. He have to watch his work.
I was wondering why he leave every time we get started, man.
man.
Oh man, he see his product. He can't see
Shouts
it.
out, man.
I got it.
He got to stay looking so clear, man.
Oh yeah.
I can see right through Drew.
That's what's up.
Straight up, man.
Friday, boy, we looking good.
Yeah, but we gonna start, man. We gonna start. We just gonna recap everything, man.
Run it down. Let's talk about it.
I had
so much.
Hold up, man.
So much.
How y'all week go?
Oh yeah, take your time. Let's take your time and get right.
Take your time.
I'm going pretty good.
And hold on. Let's introduce. But I usually start over here. Yeah. But I'm gonna start over there to this young man right there.
What's going on?
Real talk. Andrew Bethea.
Yes.
Got a big time John Deere this
You made it. You got a John Deere. You made it.
Hey yo.
Cool, you do too.
Bethea Landscaping Moore has 2 to go.
That's what's
2 lawnmowers.
That's what's
John Deere's on there.
It's only been a year.
It's only been a year.
Yeah.
Started in the pandemic, man.
Man.
Hey, I'm wide open.
That's
wide open.
That's a
I'm
blessing.
gonna tell you, and this is honest truth. I've been cutting grass since 7:30 this morning.
Oh yeah.
I stopped literally.
X about me.
Went home and took a shower and came here.
Well, I appreciate you taking that shower.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I'm glad you don't smell like outside.
Outdoors.
I think right now, as for today alone, my yard, my John Deere has touched 16 yards.
Oh, you
today.
eat. You eat. Let me hold something.
I
Let me hold something. Hey, yo, you can take us a breakfast in the month. That's cool,
What's up,
man.
That's what's
Yeah,
up.
but you know, I got to put it to my homeboy because you know sometimes I connect with one of my other homeboys that do landscaping. We connect, we make money together. So one of my homeboys, we linked up and we was like, yo, we need like once or twice a week when we know we got too much, we'll link up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's always better in numbers.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we knock stuff down just like that.
Teamwork.
You know what I'm saying?
Teamwork.
Yeah, but I'm just thankful. You know, the phone ringing. It couldn't be ringing. I'd be sitting around. So I'm just blessed.
Yeah.
That the phone ringing and I'm telling everybody, hey, I'm coming.
There you go.
I'm coming.
There you go.
I might not get to you, but I'm coming.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Congratulations, brother.
The guy beside you.
Oh man, you know me,
So,
Mr. Regular.
let me get the handle, man. I don't even know where you from.
Oh man, 29571. Man, Swamp Foxes stand up. Corey Grant in the building.
Okay.
Represent all the time. Mr. Regular, but Mr. Know It All.
And we brought it all around to this guy in the red hat with 2 gold chains on, man.
Hey, man, that's me. Hey, Dory McAllister, man. Shout out to Timmersville 29161. A big, huge shout out today to my nephew, Mr. 40, Larry, celebrating his 30th
Larry Key.
birthday. Larry
That's
Key.
good. That's good.
Hey, I'll see you in a little bit.
That's what's up.
Oh, yo, you from Timminsville or Lafayette Garden?
Hey, tonight I'm from Timmersville, man. Tonight I'm from Timmersville.
Let me see.
I told my family.
switch your voice,
I told
man.
my family last week.
Straight up, man.
I said, hey, my podcast people mad at me, man, because I told them I'm from New York. She said,
He
what's wrong
changed
with
his
that?
voice.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with them?
See, look.
I said, hey, what's wrong with them?
He changed his voice.
What's wrong with them?
I don't know who was sitting across from me sometimes.
Hey, Baltimore, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be in Baltimore tomorrow, so I might come back with a different accent tomorrow.
what I'm saying?
I'll see you in
Yeah,
Baltimore tomorrow.
That's what's up. And yourself?
Man, my name is Jamel Lai, man. Jackie Lai's first son, man.
Oh, Miss Jackie.
Jackie Lai's first son, Darlington, South Carolina, 29532.
All right.
I've roamed many times on, but Darlington's my home, man.
Hey, Jamel.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Jamel.
What, dude?
You remember that time I went to your mom's house for the first time? Your mom had all the whatnots on there, and I sat down too hard, and they shook. And she was like, "Who that is? Who that is sitting down?"
Oh, yeah.
man.
When you first come into the left,
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, that was a long time ago.
was like,
That was a
man.
long time ago, man.
Okay. All right.
But man, it's been a good week, man. But I woke up this morning, man. I woke up this morning and I just wanted to shout everybody out, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just wanted to shout out the person that's gonna get up this morning.
Right.
Like Drew, get up this morning, don't know how much money he gonna make, but he still had to go get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
Shouts out to the lady that she ain't did no hair this weekend, but today's a Friday.
That's right.
So she had to make today, and she had to pay that booth rent. You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Shouts out to the people that that's going and doing houses and stuff.
Yeah. You working outside. Shout out to you. It was so hot out there today.
Man, it was hot.
Yeah,
It was hot for real. It was hot.
Be with
man.
it was
look at everybody who had to hustle this morning, man. Hey, yo, I got in the van this morning, man. I was playing this song, man. Hey, yo, I pulled the hat down there like that, dropping the people like this, man. He's gone, man. I done took it back, man. I just started thinking about everybody that was hustling this morning, man.
Yeah.
If you had to get up and you had to go get it this morning, man. This song for you, man.
That's it.
Straight
Hustler.
up, man.
You got your hustle on.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to the hustler.
Shout out to everybody that's out there hustling, trying to make something
trying to
better,
make
man.
a living. Trying to make a living. I ain't
Didn't know
mad
how
at you.
much you was gonna make today, but you know you had to go make something, man.
Yeah.
Made it happen.
All right.
Shout out to you.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna smooth it out, and I can't be copyrighted on that because we slowed it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't own the rights to that song, but we slowed it up.
Word.
But we're gonna get back more to the, how we get down, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna discuss because, man, we came through the door and punched them in the face.
Oh yeah.
We did.
What a debut though.
did.
That was a great episode.
Yeah.
Still remember it.
Came through
One
the
of my
bed and
favorites.
punched them in the face.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Talking about, being the father to your child is being the father overall.
Yeah.
We came in strong with the the Will Smith.
Yeah, that was strong.
Yeah.
That was
Uncle-
locked and
Uncle
loaded
Phil.
there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody
But actually,
remember the scene.
yeah, but actually, that was Corey's topic. He wanted to
Right,
do
right.
that. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Great topic.
slide that over to him, man. We ride with you today in your card on this
man.
topic.
Well, we can do that, man, because that's the one thing, being like I said then, it was new to me, and
Yeah.
shout out to all the new fathers and people who have become fathers, since we had that one. And check that episode out if you get a chance. But it was real, real deep and real,
Right.
For lack of a better term. But at the same time, what it was, Will Smith, that scene, and I had become a new father only about 5, 6 years ago when I married into a little girl. And then my wife, we were blessed to have another one. And so, I'm a girl dad, and that's that's through and through.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
There's something to that and everything. And, with Kobe Bryant shining a light on that and bringing that term, to where it was trending.
Oh, yeah.
That's something that, and it's like I said then, there's no other job, no other career. There's nothing I'm more proud of than being a father to my daughters.
Yeah, I love that.
And shout out to, like I said too, the Uncle Phils,
Oh,
the
yeah.
people
Oh,
who,
yeah.
who they're not yours, but you treat them like they're yours, and,
Yeah.
and they treat you, like they're one of your own. So
That's right.
it's a lot of special men out there who,
That's right.
who are essential right now in our future and
Yeah.
everything. It's important that you continue to do what you're doing. It's very important, man, because man, without some guidance and some morals and some right directioning,
You could be in the wrong place.
Where would we be?
more often than you need to be,
Yeah.
because you're gonna make mistakes, and we all make mistakes.
all day.
Yeah.
But at the same time, something you can grow from.
Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
Is I saw your transition.
Oh man, we known each other that long. Yeah, man.
I've seen single Corey. House of his own.
Hey, man.
Cadillac Escalade. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
And then
strictly business.
now, 3 girls later, because your wife too.
Yeah,
I see another Corey.
yeah, man. It was
You know what I'm saying? Now
Yeah.
you talk about kids. You
I'm
know what I'm
telling
saying?
you,
Here the
man.
dad group, man.
telling you, man.
And I was like, I always admire you, man. And
Appreciate that.
how you
man.
got it. Yeah, how you got it the right way. I always admire that. But
That's right.
just to step it up to another level and be a dad, man. That's I'd like to give you your flowers right now.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate
Oh
it,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was raised by a single mom.
Yeah.
And my mom wasn't one of those who was at least she didn't have a lot of men, in and out of the house or boyfriends or whatnot. And it was just one of those things where a lot of my cousins and my age, and they were phenomenal women,
Yeah.
but they, couldn't or wouldn't get married,
Yeah.
and to each his own, and they all have their reasons. But I never wanted, a woman having a child to be the reason why I didn't want to move forward.
Right.
Oh, that's cool.
But I grew into that. When I was younger, I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way, man.
Yeah,
man.
man.
But then, when the spirit is real and it's heavy and it hits you,
Ain't no stopping it.
Oh yeah.
ain't no
Oh, yeah.
stopping it, man. So props to that.
That's true.
And one more thing, right? When I met this guy, he had one child.
Uh-oh.
He had one child. Now he has more children.
Mm-hmm.
So I seen a change in him,
Yeah.
because first he had his son, AJ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Man, we had AJ on rap records and everything, man. Daddy, look at that boy's shoes.
Oh, man.
Man.
Yeah, man. It's a real privilege.
That was your son said that?
Yeah. He was in the studio that day. You remember that?
Yeah.
Dad, look at that boy's shoes.
How about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
21 now. Matter of fact, he at the house.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Man, he looked grown too, man.
Man.
Boy, he looked grown,
So
man.
I'm the last of us who became a father.
Oh yeah, he was a father. He was a father, and then Dory, man.
Yeah.
When I met him, I think he had 3 kids.
Great. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 yeah. Then I seen Mooney was always there. KK came.
And Deja and no, Caitlin.
Caitlin.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question.
House full, man.
What's your favorite thing about being a father? Anybody?
Man, my favorite thing is when they say dad. You know what I mean?
Mine is and daddy.
Yeah,
My
dad.
first name is and my last name is daddy now. And daddy.
See, but you know the thing is I know the difference now. Dad and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daddy, I mean, you almost did something. They hit dad like, yo, I got something to tell you.
Yeah, right.
You know, something like that. Things go like that, man. That's my favorite thing.
No doubt.
For me, it's the whole journey, right? Like I can remember my daughter being the first one, right? And and now I see her about to graduate from college, and I get to help her figure that out. Like she's coming to me because to her, I know all the answers, right? And I get to steer her the best of my knowledge in the right direction. Right. And that's something that you take serious, right? Because you don't ever want to see your kids fail or struggle, because then you get into superhero dad mode and you got to save everything. And I don't know how not to save the day. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to, at least try, right?
I'm in.
I can remember my son applied for a scholarship program at South Carolina State, and he woke me up in the middle of the night, and I know my son deserved to get in, and he didn't get in. He woke me up in the middle of the night because he was hurt. Dad, I didn't get in. Man, listen, I wanted to go to South Carolina State and destroy the professor. Like, what the hell? You didn't pick my son. What's wrong with you? Yeah. But I can't do that. You know, as a parent, you want to put on, you want to be there.
You do.
Boy,
you do. It's a fine line.
Oh,
man.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They gotta fall. Learn how to get back up.
Come on.
Yeah, so that's real. What about you?
I just like seeing my kids grow up and have their own, personalities. I like to see, they different, actions, how they go about life, they social circles. I just like to watch them grow up and see, what type of people they're turning to be. You know what I'm saying? That's my thing.
A good thing.
Yeah.
But check this out. You give all the things about being a dad, right? Mm-hmm. How about what gets me like at the first day of school and going into the first day of school. Drew had a topic about the pros and cons of virtual learning and the impact it had.
Right.
So
during
the pandemic. So at the end of that, the pros and cons was there were none.
Some good, some bad. Because everybody,
everybody learns different.
They got environments. And that kid being in that environment, already being cooped up for so long during the pandemic's initial, phases, and going throughout that year and during the summer, and it was just one of them things where it's heavy on the whole family.
Yeah, it was a learning experience for everybody, man. Everybody.
Yeah, things opening back up now. Though.
Oh yeah, August 2nd. It's time we go back to school. August 2nd.
Free me. Yeah,
but man, when I was driving to Charleston this morning, right, man, and the world is open.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah.
We jumping.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But then they say in South Carolina that I heard on the radio, the Delta strand, right?
Delta strain.
Delta strand.
I'm hearing
it's hitting.
That's
because a lot of people in South Carolina are not vaccinated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My son would call that a conspiracy theory.
Yeah. But
my son would say that.
But then also I saw on TV, right? I saw this on TV. Not on Facebook. I seen it on TV.
What channel you was watching?
Facebook. Oh, I had to go back. I did see it on Facebook. I'm sorry. I lied. I'm sorry. I didn't even mean to lie.
Don't be giving yourself no bomb.
I blew myself up. I blew myself up.
Oh, okay.
But the judge told the dude, I'm going to give you 180 days off if you take the COVID shot.
180 days off what?
His sentence.
What?
Are you surprised?
Did he take it?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
And they had him talking. He said, "Oh, you take the COVID shot, I'll give you 180 days off your sentence." Wow. Said that in the courtroom. And I seen him because I seen the guy come out and he was talking. He was like, "Man, I was kind of confused." He said he gave him 180 days, so I don't know if he took it or not.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Things that make you go.
Yeah. Did you have taken it?
How much time I got?
No, man, I would take that. Man, I slept 180 days. Shoot, man.
I ain't even the,
Yeah, no. Just think, would you taking the shot?
180 days?
Yeah.
Depends on how much time I got.
right.
Like you said.
The judge said you take this shot. So are they experimenting on you?
Off top. Well,
They already experiment on you.
Yeah.
But now they tell you, yo, take this shot, man. The shot is confusing me. I'm gonna say I haven't took the shot yet.
Right.
I haven't took the shot. I ain't gonna say I took the shot. Yeah, I haven't took it because I just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
I know they still,
To
you
each
know,
his own. You know,
yeah.
that's what
I ain't
say.
condemning nobody that do it,
No.
but
just like
it's-
everything else.
It's your own.
there's only
maneuver
I only like to
accordingly.
be the first on certain things, man.
Yeah, I don't like the first iPhones and PlayStation.
Yeah, man, they got to get the kinks out, man.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Straight up. Yeah,
man.
but I just,
Respect.
yeah, man.
Respect
and
that.
I don't even like Beatles.
Oh no,
No.
don't get
No.
me started on that.
Yeah.
I don't like them either.
Oh.
I don't like them either. You know, but shout out to all the teachers. You know,
Yeah.
everybody. You know, they so underappreciated though.
Oh man, I
You know,
seen.
and I hope some of the parents remember that feeling. Don't forget.
Oh, they're gonna forget.
I know, man. The
Oh, yeah.
memories they want to
Oh,
is
yeah.
right back on the teacher
Oh, yeah.
now.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
but you saw that
Yeah.
what they was dealing with when they was home with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I like to thank everybody at Darlington Middle School. I like to thank, especially Mr. Tyner. He won Teacher of the Year, and Mr. Schuler,
Okay.
My
principal
man.
at Darlington.
Oh yeah.
Great principal, man.
yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
he understands all type of kids, man.
And a bomb
And
DJ.
all type of and all type of parents, man.
Yeah.
That's what's
You know what I mean?
real.
That's good, man.
What's up. That's what's
He's
up.
a good dude,
yeah,
for real. He's a
everybody
good
who's
dude.
doing that in the educational system, man, props to y'all,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. They deserve it.
Need raises across the board.
For real.
For real. That's just one of them things where I think our priorities as a country are screwed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, then on our next show, I think that was our next show was mental health, but
do tell.
our next show was on mental health. I got you, Corey.
No.
I'm about to do it.
That was the fourth one.
That was the fourth.
The one after that was gun violence.
Okay, but the mental health was third, right?
Fourth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we did the gun violence because of what was going on in my town in Darlington,
Right.
which it has seemed to kind of there was 3 homicides in 72 hours,
Right.
but now it seems to kind of
Kinda
calm
quiet over
down.
there.
Yeah.
Right.
And shouts out to the Goodfellas, Jay Bird and Jonathan, John Boy Gregg. They had that cookout for the whole year. the whole weekend.
Okay.
So it was just to chill after all the stuff that was going off, and they had a good turnout.
Shout out to John Boy.
Yeah, but gun violence is still today. It's still right now. It's cooled down in Darlington,
Yeah.
but somebody's getting shot right now over some BS.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody pulled out
Somewhere.
the gun because he didn't want to go with his fist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Somewhere.
saying?
Yeah. Right.
All right. So we still have to deal with that.
Yeah.
And they still lagging on the gun laws. Now you can.
When does that start? Has it already started or when
I
does
think that's starting August.
August 1st, right?
So
Yep,
August.
August.
Well, you
August
can,
something.
Mhm.
you can
So now you can walk around with your AK. Yeah, your chest can stick out.
now see that's the thing right there. Like that's not gonna make the gun violence or anything go down.
No,
No.
it's gonna provoke.
Yeah, because you know people act different when they
Man,
Yeah.
as a young guy,
tell the truth.
I told you how I felt when I had that 22 long in my pants, man. I wish you would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of that out there,
Yeah.
and they starting it August 1st.
I think August 1st. Don't get me.
I think it is.
Yeah, because I got to get better on these dates and stuff, man.
But man, yeah, but I mean, we just
Yeah.
chopping it up, and
It's
ain't
soon.
a lot of
It's soon.
statistics. So I mean, that's close
Yeah,
enough.
it's closer. It's in August.
It's this
Yeah,
summer.
Yeah,
And it's gonna be
this summer.
super hot.
But in respect to the gun violence, though, my grandma used to say charity begins at home, and we have to do a better job of talking to the kids, man, especially the ones that's coming up. Gotta keep talking to them and letting them know the right way to handle things and all that good stuff, man. Because when we fail to do that, you get the homicides in 72 hours and all that stuff, man. Because most of the times, those people that do that, they are who they are.
Right.
Unless you really get to them and
They grown now.
They grown now. You know, they are who they are.
Been through.
We gotta say. We gotta say.
It's a lot of
But
the blind leading the blind.
But you know, it's an everyday thing.
Every day.
It is.
You got to talk to your kids like every day.
Every day.
Because I could see when I let off, I could see the go away.
Yeah.
But if I stay tight,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
we good.
Yeah.
But when I let go, he gonna go this far.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? One thing I noticed too, your kids grow, right? In some situations, your kids grow, and you ask your kids to grow, and your kids' problems get bigger and bigger.
Right.
But if you didn't grow, you're not gonna be able to handle your kids' problems once they get to that age.
That's good. That's good.
You ever seen that?
That's
You
good.
still,
Yeah.
Because now, because I can remember when I wasn't all the way together. I ain't all the way together, but when I'm trying to every day. But I can remember one of my kids having a problem, and there's no way I could help.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? Because his problem was so with him rising, but I hadn't rose yet.
Yeah.
Man.
But now I try to keep that balance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And sometimes even try to get a little
stay
higher
ahead.
than
You
them.
gotta stay ahead.
Yeah.
You gotta stay ahead.
Because when they start getting 21, 22, now they have an adult problem.
Right.
So you have your everyday and you have those. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So shout out to you not getting caught up in your ego or having too much pride to not understand and know that so it's something that I need to grow into. It's not you getting mad at him for being what you would consider on another level on that subject or at that time.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like I need to get it right.
Yeah, man. Because
get it right.
You know, because I had an experience one time, and shout out to my brother Larry Lottie looking. Shouts out to my brother.
Shout out.
All right. Great father. Because I had a time when my son needed something and I couldn't do it.
Ain't that a hurting feeling?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And you can't reach him.
You want to be. You want to be.
Yeah, my uncle. Yeah, you want to be super dad.
You want to see it.
Yeah.
And he really needed me.
Yeah.
He really needed me, and his mom called me, and I was like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it," and that kind of hurt me. So I was like, "Man, I need to get this stuff together because I don't never want to be in this position again."
That's right.
Even if I couldn't do it, I should have the resources. I can't go get it.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
Because the only thing I could get was some money, right? And I couldn't do it. The only thing I could get was a payday loan with a 20% interest.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
and
man.
that's crazy because I got that same thing
Yeah.
happened to me probably about 4 years. Let me see, maybe about 3. How long? Because I was in the club business. But my son, he hit me up. He's like, "Pops, man, I need some groceries. I'm hungry." And I ain't have a dime. I ain't have a dime to give him.
Yeah.
Because I was hungry. I ain't have a dime.
It happens.
But you know what I told him? I said, "I got you." I ain't told him I ain't have it. I just said, "I got you."
Oh no, you don't never tell them.
No,
I got you.
because you gonna move.
You gonna move mountains.
Oh,
yeah.
I overdrafted that account. I did all kind of stuff to make sure he ate.
That's right. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
That's what you're supposed to do.
So that was a real episode too when we was talking about that fatherhood, COVID, gun violence, and shout out to what was his name, Rashad.
Yep.
Shouts out to Terrence Caraway, man.
Rest in power.
Black Coffee Podcast.
Yeah. So had him fall through.
No cream. Hold the cream.
Yeah, we had James Allen.
Hold the cream.
Yeah, James Allen come through.
Cause
but as we gonna get to the rest of them. But I got one thing that I want to ask your opinion about. Right,
Go ahead.
Miss Richardson.
Miss Richardson.
She's not gonna be able to run. She's not gonna be the one in the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Now, okay. Is it her fault?
Absolutely.
Or do we need to say, well, they doing us wrong?
Nah,
it was her fault.
No, man. She acknowledged it, even herself.
Yeah.
She stood up in it.
I mean,
and that's what I was saying. You own your stuff. You know, those rules didn't get made up.
No.
Are those rules ancient and should they be updated?
yes.
Yeah.
But she said she knew the rules.
Yeah. But that comes to, remember last week we was talking about the level of focus. I just want to go back there.
Okay.
When you chasing greatness, right?
Yeah. Oh,
when you're
man.
chasing greatness.
Yeah.
And you are literally chasing greatness.
Yeah.
We can't have no slip up like that. because and I like what she's doing. But look how many little girls that would have seen her shine.
Oh my goodness.
On the big stage.
Yeah,
that little girl that would that said, "Oh, I'm gonna run track.
I might run track. I'm gonna run track." Yeah.
Because I seen her do it, and I seen her do it in the long nails and the long hair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She was fire now. She was looking like a blaze.
So your greatness and your focus is always not for you. So that's why you got to be so focused with it, and you got to be so sharp on it, because it's not really for you. You might get the praise at that time, but you might be changing others' lives.
Exactly. That's why we got to give LeBron James his flowers.
I give it to him all the time, man.
I give it to him all the time.
If you're hating on LeBron, stop it. Cut it out.
But
cut it out. That boy is not that boy. That man. Come on now.
Yeah.
So let's play devil's advocate though.
Right there. But yeah, back to carry back to Mr. Richardson.
No, you can go there.
No, you can go there though. You can talk LeBron all day.
I said what I said.
You can talk LeBron James all day if you want to. Pause the podcast.
I just ain't got that to say bad about. And some
you see, we waiting on you.
It's one thing about his, the way he handles himself, but off the court,
come on, stand up guy.
Yeah,
stand up guy,
philanthropist,
stand up guy.
The man got to school.
Yeah,
stand up guy.
The parents of the students go to school too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And they give you a bike to ride to school on.
Yeah.
And give you a fresh pair of sneakers.
Yeah, and give you groceries.
Man, that might make me pass. I'm coming for the sneakers. I might pay attention. You know what I mean? Yeah. How you go to school? You got LeBrons all day?
Yeah.
That's why, I give them all. I try to give them all the respect I can.
You strong, man. That's strong.
Yeah, man. Because he didn't have these kind of slip ups though. Single mom raised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Didn't go to college.
No college.
Straight to NBA.
Yeah.
Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
The king. Tell him you was the king.
The chosen one.
And that's what I like. Can't nobody pull his coattail, man.
No. Leave him alone.
Smart, man.
And he put his boys on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He put his boys on.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do.
They ain't play basketball like him.
Nah.
But they now granted they took care of their responsibilities. They got the education, they got the knowledge. They blazing new trails, man. That's awesome what he did with that right there.
And that's what you're supposed to do.
Can I get a bomb for him? Can I get a bomb for him, please? Thank you. Yeah, him and his crew. Shout out.
Peep game though. I'm LeBron James.
Should I get one?
I don't call him.
Yeah, you can get one.
Just call him.
Hey. Yeah.
Boy, man, hustling.
He's a hustler.
Yeah.
Shout out to the king.
Oh yeah.
In my mind, the greatest to ever do it, man.
We ain't gonna turn this into that. We ain't gonna turn this into that.
But think about this though. All the good things we said about LeBron and the contradiction to Richardson, Miss Richardson. LeBron's world hasn't been shaken up. Like, imagine if he would have lost Miss Gloria.
His mom.
Yeah. She lost a mom. Like, and I tell people all the time, because we were the first, and maybe I'm wrong, but we were the first to crucify the young lady, right? You're wrong. She did it. She did it.
Not we. Don't put me in we.
No, I ain't saying we. No, when I say we, I'm saying, not you.
Okay.
But it almost felt like we were disappointed because we wasn't going to get a gold medal. The gold medal wasn't going to ever hang in my house anyway. You see what I'm saying? It's hers. She's going to put it on. But the thing is, her world was shattered. Yeah. And I tell my sisters this all the time. They experienced the death of my mama. God covered me from that. I was 3 years old. I don't even know. But I experienced losing my grandmother though. And that was my everything. And I ain't thought about nothing else. I wasn't even thinking about nothing else. My mind was gone. And in me and her shoes, I ain't thinking about no Olympics. Not if I lost my mom. Not if I know my grandmother was who she was to me, and my grandmother, LMA, shout out to LMA. I wouldn't be thinking about it. Right. Not at that moment.
But check this out. Moment. I'm asking, I know at that moment, but through this time, right? Her grandmother or mother has seen her come this far.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So keep it going for their name.
It's easier said than done.
Everybody make mistakes, but
it's easier said than done.
But we don't want you to go backwards.
Yeah, I get it. I
want you
it.
to shine.
I get it.
I get it.
She got a whole. She got a whole.
She already got a lot.
She got a whole
on her
nation on her
and
shoulders.
She was ready to win. And she always going to have a lot on her shoulders.
Always. Yeah.
So now you just got to learn how to handle that.
Yeah, it's just a bump.
She don't know how to LeBron.
Just a bump in the road, man. She's gonna be all right.
She got to learn that. She got to learn that.
Because at the same time, all this happened to her, but she also got a lot of from a lot of celebrities backing her, you know. They telling her, yo, we got you.
Hey, yo.
So at the end of the day, she gonna be all right.
But check this out. Check this out.
Yeah, she gonna be good.
Check this out.
She's fast.
Hey, everybody got you when you're trending.
Yeah, facts.
I don't look for a celebrity to lead.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Everybody got your back when you're trending.
Right.
Yeah.
But when you ain't trending no more, a lot of them forget about you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That's why she got to be strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, man.
It's a tough
When you're
task,
trending,
though.
everybody want to be inside your movement when you're trending. Yeah.
Help their brand too.
It's when it's dark. When you're in the dark is when you keep going. Yeah.
Right.
So don't get fooled by a celebrity.
No.
Because a lot of them ain't right.
You know,
Shoot, a lot of them ain't right.
Yeah, but
Shouts out to LeBron though.
Shouts out to him.
And what
It's
success?
heavy as the head, man.
Yeah, I think she's gonna.
Heavy as the
I
head.
hope she bounces back.
I like what she said. I might not be your Olympic champion, but I'm gonna be your world champion.
Yeah.
She already. I think that's next year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I like about it.
yeah. So she's gonna be, and she's super
Ooh,
fast.
all eyes on her.
Oh yeah.
All eyes on her now.
I just want her to.
I like the comeback. I like the comeback.
Oh, yeah, I love a
Yeah,
comeback.
I like the comeback.
I hope she graduates.
Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you thought I was going right. Yeah. Watch me.
You get more money in the comeback anyway.
Yeah, straight up, man.
That book price went up.
Oh
right?
yeah.
like I said, she gonna be all right.
Yeah, she
Get more
gonna be
money in the
alright.
Now
comeback.
she can't be keeping it. She can't keep getting busted now.
No.
Something else happened now. You can't roll up. Right. Something else happened. You can't roll up now.
Whoever you with, they rolling up. You need to get that.
But you know what? Back to the fact that you said she got crucified and with our people.
Yeah.
Y'all can get mad at me if you want.
I'm not.
I'm not sure. Y'all can get mad at you.
Yeah. Go ahead and say it.
Because we'll take you from the bottom.
Go ahead and say it.
And we'll lift you all the way up.
Go ahead.
Why we put you up there?
And,
Go ahead.
and be laughing.
Go ahead.
Be laughing
Go
like,
ahead.
yeah, she good. But as soon as something happened, man, I told you that girl was stupid.
That's what we say. I saw the text.
And we gonna bring you all the way down.
I read
we
the
don't
post.
even want to put my name in there because I don't
read the
get it like
post.
that.
I read
but
the post.
man, I seen that, man. I was like,
Yeah. We
wow.
quick to do it.
No some more.
Yeah.
No some more.
Build them
Yeah.
up. I'm talking about just floating. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just drop them, man.
Yeah.
And our counterparts say, well, we ain't got to say nothing. They can do it.
Yeah, they gonna do
say
it.
it. We ain't got to do that. They got us. Yeah.
Watch.
On to the next.
They gonna do that.
Yeah.
On to the next,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
But shouts out to the young lady, and you gonna get it together.
Oh, yeah.
And we riding with you.
Oh, yeah. I know I am.
Yeah.
For sure.
We riding with
Oh,
you.
yeah.
We are.
I am.
And I hope that you see this and come on the show so we can ask you about some questions.
Oh, yeah. I want to ask you, I want to ask you, like, what kind was it? And, was it? Yeah.
I'm gonna ask about IG training because I got a little niece, boy. She gonna be fast
man.
too.
Yeah.
She gonna be fast. We shout out to Bailey. I see you, but she gonna be coming too. Track star. We're going to the Olympics. I think, and then when she gonna be eligible. She 13, man.
She
Beating 17 years old. Yeah,
She's 13.
She bad, man. She gonna be bad. You'll be. I'll talk about her more on the podcast or whatnot. But
Shouts out to Bailey.
yeah, no.
Bailey from Marion?
No. She's in Columbia now.
Okay.
Boy, B.
Oh, where you went? Where you
Bingo.
went? Yeah.
There's a Chase Staten in Columbia running in the 8 and under, 8 and up.
Okay.
Man, little dude is on his way, man.
It's a bunch of them
Chase
out there,
Staten.
man. That this track thing is for real. I was out there, man, and them kids got some skills.
Oh, yeah.
But, hey,
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
Track back, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What? I don't know what year when Edwin Moses and them won, right? You remember that?
Edwin Moses,
Yeah.
400 hurt. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 400. We was going through something like that.
Right.
We was going through something, right?
Right.
Now, years later, it's back.
Uh-huh.
And the track is strong again.
It is.
And we already seen one lady turn her back on him.
Oh yeah, the shot put. Well, she shot put it.
Oh, yeah.
She turned her back
She
on
turned her back.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Now, conspiracy theory, this might not be true.
Come on.
They didn't want to see old girl because they know she was going to win.
I know.
Ooh.
That's what I said.
She might have turned on him.
That's what I said.
She might have embarrassed the United States in front of her.
Or what they would have thought would have been
Yeah.
embarrassment.
Or-
Not that everybody or the
Now,
majority.
we don't see it as embarrassment.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, at 3-6, Real Talk 3-6, we don't see it as
So you saying
No,
they don't think you don't think she's a personality or somebody they would have been able to control or steer?
Right.
You already seen
I
that?
said that.
You already seen that?
And Corey said it earlier. Corey
Yeah.
said she was about to change a generation
man.
of little girls.
Yes.
So I can envision little girls at Marion with hair flowing, with nails, and they fast, and then that goes to college, and you just change, and they don't want to see that.
Yeah,
They didn't want to see that.
She bought Flo back.
She bought Flo back.
She did.
They didn't want to see that.
She
Flo was
bought
gone.
Flo back. Flo did it her way.
I love track, man.
Hey.
I love track. I ran track in high school. I ran track, man. I'm telling you, I love.
I
track.
tried, man.
I love track, man.
I didn't even understand it.
I tried, man, but they wanted me to run around the thing 8 times, man. After we already ran a mile
2 miles.
because I was late.
Oh no.
Oh, you was late?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's just.
I couldn't understand that.
2 miles because you were late.
Let me tell you what that's called. That's called I'm gonna run him off.
Hey, that's
a spot for you.
Hey, that's what he did too. Wrap me up. Hey, yo, but see, I wanted to run the track for the wrong reasons.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You don't really want to.
You know why I want to run track?
Yeah, I know.
The girls, and they had some fresh sweats.
Man, sweatsuits got to carry around my bag.
They give you everything too.
Man.
Oh yeah.
Dude, man, I came out there and go, hey, and first they tell you to run, right? I came out the gate.
Oh no!
Can't never do that.
I said,
Wasn't even one lap, was it?
no. And everybody was,
Yeah,
that dude with that pace,
yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
that pace and that stride,
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
got me. I said, man,
This ain't it.
No,
this, man.
can't
This
do
ain't
that.
it.
Can't do it.
Back then, I ain't mind quitting. I hope Jamal ain't hear this because you will not quit. But back then, I ain't mind quitting.
Oh man.
I wasn't always like this, man.
Oh man.
I had to grow into this man.
I'm telling you,
man.
it's growth. It's a journey. It's a journey.
Man, shoot,
Yeah,
quit,
that's what
man.
we do.
Back
Just
then,
enjoy
you
the
ain't
journey.
quit.
Hey, yo.
You remember?
Yeah, hey, but you know what I went to after that?
What?
Golf. Golf? Yeah, they had fresh sweatsuit too, man.
Come on, man. He wanted to sweat.
With that game day gear.
Come on.
Hey, man. Hey, but my mom didn't want to go buy me the bag of
Oh man.
So you know what? I quit.
Goodness.
Hey, I'm ashamed to say that I didn't have a lot of good times or decisions in my life that I grew and I'm getting better and I'm taking day by day.
Day by day.
Day by day.
Day by day.
So come and say I didn't get a sweatsuit. I didn't get a sweatsuit.
You ain't let her in.
Track or golf?
I ain't let her not quit, man.
Oh man, you don't quit.
Better not get no letters. Man, get out of here, man. You
I quit, man.
golly.
Oh, can't put nothing on the jacket.
He ain't got no jacket.
Oh, man.
Jacket, did you?
No, I had a Pelly jacket.
See?
I went up the street and got a Pelly jacket.
Okay,
man.
okay,
With
okay.
with the letters on.
Trying to one up the track.
First you want to be
That's
down
what
with
y'all
us.
doing? That's what y'all get?
Just because y'all can run.
So y'all can run.
Yeah, man. True, man.
Pelly, you crazy.
I got a Pelly jacket.
Fur on the fur.
Oh, Jamie Kitt is in the building.
Hey, what up, Jay?
Jay, what's good, man? What's
Hey,
good?
Yeah,
What's
man.
good, man? That's the spot. I
Yeah,
gotta tell you,
that's the spot,
where
man.
it all started.
Keith's Barbershop down in South Carolina, man. That's how we
Okay,
get down.
D time, D time.
Yeah, man.
D time.
Hey, yeah.
Best barber in Darlington.
So y'all,
I put him against anybody. I told
Uh-oh.
you. I tell you, he don't draw on your head.
Oh, hey,
If
Jay,
if your barber is drawing,
Hey.
he cheating.
Hey, Jay, my barber draw, man.
I ain't gonna say, I'm gonna say he one of the best.
I'm with that.
I mean, he one of the best.
I'll
He
take
cut my hair too.
That's your home. That's your county. So I'll take that.
Because you know Darlington got barbers.
Right.
Yeah, but he is one of the best now. Yeah.
Freestyle. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to Miss Richardson and
That's what's
everything.
up.
We were saying that her, and we hope she, turns everything around. But that what she was going through though. Fourth thing we talked about, like I said, mental health.
Mental health.
And we went there with it.
Mental
I'm
health.
telling you, man.
How you tie that in just now? I like that.
We getting good. We
I
getting good at this thing.
I like that. Dude, I like that. How you tie that
We
in?
getting good, man.
I like
That's
that.
natural.
Nice.
Hey, you threw the ball from half court.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Getting good, man. So
Yeah.
but
man.
what we talked about during that episode was how it's important that if you're, it's okay to not be okay.
It's okay,
It's
man.
okay.
That was what if we could have a theme for that episode, I'd probably say that's what the theme is,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
a lot of times people
That's
don't
true.
want to
That's
acknowledge.
fresh right there.
Yeah,
That's fresh.
And it's okay to get better.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. There's room for improvement.
It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
And everything. It's okay.
Yeah.
And we tried to dispel the myth about not talking
Yeah.
to somebody
Yeah.
or taking advantage. If
Yeah.
your job has an opportunity or your career has benefits where you can speak with someone professionally,
Speak.
Yeah.
speak on it. It helps.
Go ahead.
It
Talk
helps.
to him.
It helps.
Talk
Make
to
And
time.
on actually this month is minority mental health. That's what Tori and them had on their podcast the other day.
Okay.
And they said that oh God, oh man, what she said. what they were saying was, you know how it all comes back. It all comes back, especially being a minority and the stress that you already have of being a minority, and then not be able to talk to nobody about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the lady also said that where we as a people get messed up, we think our mental health can be solved by
church,
by the preacher.
Yeah, church. Church.
Okay. Yeah. But the preacher don't have the tools. The preacher didn't get the knowledge. Just because he's a preacher, that don't mean he went to school for that. Now I know God, what they say, God blessed him, right?
Right. Yeah. He's been anointed.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
But for that.
Yeah. But for
and,
that.
And you know what else she said? She said the preacher don't always follow the patient and the counselor privacy.
Oh, confidentiality.
Yeah. Okay.
And he might not be doing it on purpose, but he might get it out with a sister so-and-so going through this.
Yeah.
So go to the people that's equipped to do that.
Yeah. Preacher might put it in the sermon.
Yeah.
Might not mention your name, but he may talk about what you talked about. I've seen that before.
Oh man.
I've seen that before.
Interesting.
The preacher sometimes got to talk to somebody too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, for real.
But that's something that's been passed down generationally though, because the preacher can fix everything. You know. Yeah.
And I talked to my pops this weekend, right?
All right.
This week. And he told me, he said, just because you was taught that by people you love, that don't mean it's right.
Right.
Yeah. People you love,
You know what I'm saying?
They can be wrong.
Because maybe they were taught wrong.
Bingo.
And you're right. They're giving you the best that they know.
They know, yeah.
Right.
But they know might not was right.
That's heavy too, Jimmy.
Especially for you.
That's heavy too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Times are different.
And my pops told me this. He said, just because they told you, don't mean it's right.
It's because they love you. You love them, they love you. They love that. Yeah. Don't mean it's right.
He said, even what I tell you, you take it on your own.
Got to investigate.
Take it to another level. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I could be wrong.
That's good advice.
Shouts out to him, man.
Shouts out to him. That's good.
Yeah.
Kept me on the phone an hour and a half, man.
My uncle always say, I'm giving you the best I know. He said, he told me that. This is what I know.
And it's the best I know.
That's the best I know.
That's a good.
I'm gonna treat you the best I know how. That's what he said.
Great way to preface any.
That's real good.
That's a good way to preface any statement, any action when you deal with somebody.
And I know he loved me.
Yeah.
So I was sometimes right these days now, I think before I give advice.
Right.
I used to fly off the head and give advice. I ain't give you my advice, I'm giving you my thought.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now I don't want to be the one that leads somebody wrong.
Right.
Because they took my voice, especially when they start seeing you in a certain light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, the dude called me about this podcast. You know what he said? Y'all brothers deep. I said, me? Deep? He said, y'all deep, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, it had made me do like that.
Yeah, like for real. Not that we trying to be, but I think what it is a lot of times, and I hope this is what one thing this podcast does is a lot of stuff that we say or say. I think a lot of people have thought it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You probably thought about it or have said it to somebody random. Maybe said it to yourself, thought it out loud,
for real,
or whatnot. But you're not. It's like you're not alone. You know, it's the same frequency.
Hey, it's just real talk.
And it's
man.
not talked about.
It's real talk.
Yeah, you provided the venue to talk about a lot of things people think about.
Yeah.
You provided the venue.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't. You know, when we had our first show about fatherhood, man, I don't know a podcast where that was the subject,
right?
You know, and I've been listening to podcasts for a minute, you know, on different platforms and whatnot. But for that to be our subject, that was I appreciated that, and that's gonna always stand out to me.
Yeah,
man.
You know, my aunt, her name is Tabitha Lied. She listens to our podcast all the time.
Auntie, shout out to Auntie.
She said, Jamel, you remember last week I said, I didn't know we was poor until I met some real rich people. You know what I mean?
There's so many black people who's like that though.
Yeah. She said, Mel, I didn't know we was poor either.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, she said, man, you sound real smart on there.
You sound. I know you.
I know who you are.
You just figure something out.
You just sound smart.
You know who you are.
Come on. I said I'll be studying.
No,
Hey
man.
man, I'll be studying, man. I'm listening wild because I want to get away. I want to. Hey, I know I have to keep up with Dory. I know I have to keep up with Corey. I don't know what Andrew's gonna say, and I got to be ready for Corey, man.
Man,
Hey, he started when he do like this.
yeah.
Like the other time when I said 6 months, right? 6 months journey from Africa over here, right? And he did like this on me.
He's like, yeah.
I saw that. I said, was it
3? He changed it quick.
I said,
6 or 3.
I said, was it 3? Then you said, no, it was 6.
It was just one of those. I'm a terrible liar.
Hey, his hand went to the side.
Yeah, he do like
quick.
this.
I was like, yeah.
6 months.
Inquiry minds.
I'm like,
yeah.
in my mind, I'm like, yo, was I wrong?
I'm terrible, man. That's
From Africa to South Carolina was
Then I'm thinking, yo, was it 6? That's a long time on the
that's a
boat.
long time.
Man, the way we was talking about how they had them stacked and stuff.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. That's why I did that, man. That's a real reaction.
yeah.
And I'm an expressive.
Yeah.
I talk about
I'm
my
with you.
hands
I'm with
and
you.
everything
Yeah,
like that,
right.
man. That's
Then I
just
can't see his eyes, so I don't know what they talking about.
that's key to the
Yo,
soul.
I'm like,
It's key to the soul.
Yeah, man. I was like, man, can somebody Google it, please? So I don't know.
You was right. You just right.
You're killing me, man.
Like a left hook to him. It was like, bam.
Yeah, man.
Somebody Google it.
Yeah.
For real.
Oh my goodness, boy.
Straight up, man.
That's
Hey, that's the twice that he did me like that. I can't remember the first I met
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, I'm confident over here too, man.
I know.
Straight up.
Props to you, man.
Yeah,
You
man,
are.
it's
That's
true.
how you know you
Don't do me like that.
You solid around me just now. I'm like, whoa.
Hey, but
That's crazy.
what was the show when Dory went off? You said I dropped too many bombs for him.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Wait a minute. That was
a single.
no, that was
We
when
were
we were
taking singles.
No, that was we were talking about the George Floyd bill.
Yeah, the George Floyd bill.
It was an anniversary of his his passing, and I think we had found out that the murdering cop, he had just been sentenced, and we had the
See, we didn't get to the sentence yet.
he hadn't been sentenced yet.
No.
Bring it back.
Oh,
I
man.
know you've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So we know he got sentenced. Now he's been sentenced for 22.5 and a half years.
They should have.
What's the question that you want to ask, Dory?
They should have given
asked Dory Court.
They should
Oh
have
man,
given
I can't remember we talked about it, man. There's so much. When I was
it a single or was it?
is that his sentencing? Is that a single?
Yeah, that's a single.
That's a single.
That's a single.
I didn't think
That's a single.
But why is it a single?
Because
To you,
to me, it's a
Why
single.
is- Go
It's
ahead.
a single to me because if George Floyd, if the roles were reversed, George Floyd killed a cop, he getting life in prison, never see the light of day anymore.
Bingo.
okay. Now, all right,
Yeah.
justice system.
Justice system.
Okay,
Yeah.
what was George Floyd prior record towards he killing that person? Because that's how you get sentenced. You got grids.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I ain't taking up for the guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
But he's a cop, so he probably had no record before he got sentenced.
Uh-huh.
So, because you still got to get justice.
Right.
Right.
So I can't just turn you all the way up because the community is feeling like you should have 50 years in jail.
Right.
Because it won't be justice.
Right.
And that's been done to our people all the time.
The time.
All the time.
You know, you
Over
see.
list.
So if they let that judge do that again, it's okay to do it to us forever now because you did it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
that
if
makes
you go look at it, and by far I am not taking up for this guy.
Right.
But if you go back because you want to be judged fair,
Right.
you have to look at his sentencing grid that he's in.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just glad that they didn't cop all the way out and try to get a man manslaughter.
Right.
And it would have been 10 or 12, and he only did 7.
Right.
Now 22 years is still a long time. They said he might get for good time, he might get 15, or he might. And I hope nothing happens to the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But he might not make it out.
Yeah. He is.
You know what I mean?
And from my understanding, he's a cop who has a reputation.
A whole bunch of
Now,
complaints.
good, because I wanted to go back to something you said.
Right. Talk to me.
If they'd had that data bank,
All I wanted. That's all I wanted.
just tell them what the data bank would have did.
That's all I wanted.
He
As
would have
far
never
as,
been a cop.
as far as that, or he would have been on some type of
That's duty.
Death duty.
desk duty, probation, 2 strikes, or whatever the case would have been. He would have had what you're saying is pretty much he was a it's not a vicious, because he has no priors.
Yeah.
He ain't got no priors. But if we got this database or that bank that I was talking about where all of these community complaints and everything, then he leveling on up.
Right.
He leveling on up. So when he finally snap and do something like that, now we can break it, off something proper.
Yeah.
What it should have been.
Because you should have caught it right there.
Because all I want is the knee to the neck out of here.
Yeah.
And the database.
Yeah.
George Floyd Bill.
Okay.
That's all we need for that. That's in his name, because those two things would have kept him alive.
Yeah.
Rest in power, George Floyd.
Shouts out to you.
Shouts out, George.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure I seen that.
Yeah, and I don't know
got that in there.
I don't even know all the other 14, 15 things that they got in the George Floyd bill or the act that they trying to pass in Congress, but I know that ain't gonna never pass, bro,
right?
Because of the terms and everything like that they use.
The wording.
There was actually, and I remember they gave us, and not that it was, right or whatnot, but
take your time.
They gave us Juneteenth as a national, holiday, but there was still, a senator that voted against it because of what he said was one word or a phrase in the way that the bill was phrased. And when he did that, I was like, see, that's all some of them. That one word right there means that this. Man, I want just those two, George Floyd, and his name is etched in there forever. You can't put the knee on the neck, and now there's a database on all you corrupt and bad and negative cops. We can get you out of the neighborhood where you're getting all these complaints from. If you still want to be a policeman, you got to go do that somewhere else, because it ain't working over here.
No. And we're tired of it.
People supposed to be able to communicate and rely on the cops.
Right.
You shouldn't be being a nuisance to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And what they call it was set up so that this certain area would be over policed.
Over police.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of when you ride through, you might got your music up loud. Oh, we're gonna get you.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because we're gonna over police that community.
Right.
Systematic, man. Because I listened to on my way to Charleston. I listened to I think 2 of our podcasts today, man. You know what I mean?
All right.
Because we need them numbers. Go to Spotify, please listen to it.
That's right.
Because we need them numbers.
Follow, like,
we need them numbers.
Follow,
man.
like, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we
share.
Spotify,
Yeah,
YouTube.
Spotify, YouTube. Spotify is Media 119. YouTube is 119 Media.
Yeah. And if anybody
All
want
right.
to call in right now, you can get at us. 843
if anybody want to call in,
0098. That's 843-481-0098.
say it one more time.
843-481-0098.
I see you, Maurice Patterson. Call in. You know what I mean?
That's Coach.
Yeah, that's Coach.
What's
man.
up, Coach?
Oh, they were talking junk too.
Oh, man.
Drew was talking
That
junk.
was one of our
last
episodes,
time.
too. That was one of our episodes,
Oh yeah.
too.
Drew was talking about you, Coach. Drew was talking about you.
They say they coming. Y'all,
They said it.
but they
Drew said he coming for your head.
props,
That's all.
though. They say y'all the
We the Mecca.
yeah. Oh, I don't know if he said Mecca, but he said y'all the what do you call it when they're at the top? When that's what everybody else shooting for.
Yeah.
Y'all at the top right now.
We are the Mecca of
July 4th was last week.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. Happy Independence Day.
Yeah. Did you pop any firecrackers?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Yeah, I didn't pop
I saw
no
him.
firecrackers. I ain't pop no firecrackers both
So
times.
I saw one of my friends made a post and he said to all you woke individuals who just found out about Juneteenth and now you so woke that you want to look down on the people enjoying 4th of July, blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
And I was ready to have Twitter fingers, but I said no.
Good.
No,
Good job by you.
Yeah, because even though I want us to know who we are and be informed about our history,
Right.
it's not my job per se to drown you in it.
Right.
Right. So
Gotcha.
you have to come into. We can have a conversation about it,
Right.
and then you do what you need to do on the back end for you and your household.
Exactly.
So, I have to learn that, and that was a learning experience for me because once I know something, I feel like I gotta give it to you. You gotta have it, and you gotta eat it, and we gotta move together in the same. But that's not how life works.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
No.
I had somebody tell me everybody ain't gonna think like you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody ain't gonna do what you
Well, see,
do.
what I say to them, and I say that's fine, but I just like the fact that if you hadn't thought about it the way that I said it, that you now at least have a different perspective.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to move like me,
Right.
but you can now
Now you know about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can maybe understand why some people move the way that they move.
Right.
It's not just your perspective,
Yeah.
and everything. So
Yeah.
But all I say is, if you want to pop firecrackers on the floor, pop them on the 19th too.
right,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
bingo,
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So
That's it.
you got everybody because America did get their independence, but we got our independence too. So if you're gonna do it for both. Represent both of them. Represent. Don't forget about
Absolutely.
one. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the only thing. Yeah, that's it.
If you want to.
I did tell my homie, I did say on July the 4th, 1776, they were working in the fields. They were slaves.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah,
We
so
still was.
they couldn't even come to the party.
Yeah.
So I did say that.
Yeah. My uncle's 66 years old. I saw him at 4th of July get together at one of my cousins, and he said, like you told me one of your relatives, he know nothing about no Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just finding out about this. I'm just finding out about this too.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, you can act accordingly, move accordingly, but just the fact that knowledge is out there now, I can appreciate that.
It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and it's not to put down anybody who wants to celebrate it or whatnot. But let me ask y'all this. So my wife walks into a grocery store 4th of July weekend, and a white guy says, "Happy Juneteenth."
Oh shit. See, now we got a problem. See, now.
What? Wow.
See, yeah, now you got the Corey look. See, now we got a problem. See, now I don't
I wasn't with her.
That's what I'm about to say.
I wasn't with her. She told me about it when she got back. But
And what she said? What she said? I'm saying, I don't care what she said because she shouldn't have said nothing to that. Just kept going on.
she was
Come
like,
get you.
"Oh, thank you."
What grocery store
but
y'all
she
was
said
at?
this
That was
is
at
my-
Harris Teeter.
Harris Teeter.
we were out of town. Somewhere in Georgia. We were in Georgia. But what she said, well, my wife, and this is her sense of I love her. Well, I wish you would have said it, man. She said, I started to say, "What? I ain't black." She said she started. Now my wife is black.
Yeah.
But she started to tell him,
Then he would have had to look.
"I ain't black."
He would have had that look.
I said, "You should have rocked it with that.
Yeah,
You should have got
yeah.
it with that. You should have said that." I got tickled by that, but it was just one of them things where I was like, is that what it's gonna be now? Now somebody say Happy Juneteenth, and now next year they're gonna have a gun on this show.
Yeah. So
That's a different podcast.
Oh,
huh?
man, yeah. Say it if you want to.
That's what's going. But that's what's going to be.
The Wild Wild West.
You know how they might ride. They might get on some.
That's
other,
what's gonna happen.
They get them.
Yeah.
They get them trucks.
that's what's gonna happen.
Put them flags on the
That's
back.
what's gonna happen.
and ride around and happy June.
Oh, so the shot going back in the window.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I hope that's not what it comes to. But I'm a realist too. I'm not gonna say that ignorance is prevalent.
Yes. Yeah.
So
See, and my little ignorant self would have threw all the groceries back in the car and tried to get back to the grocery store as fast as I could to see if he was still shopping.
I'm still thinking of what I would have did.
And went back to there.
I know it would have been a lot of bleeps, bleeps. But one time,
Growth.
that happened to me at the car wash, and something happened like that. He hit my car too hard with the brush. And I thought he did it out of anger or something. So, I got out the car. But my son said, "Daddy, he might be carrying." Not carrying, Karen. K-A-R-E-N.
Oh, I'm thinking Karen. He's talking about Karen.
Karen, yeah.
Oh.
Now you the angry black man. You the angry black
It's
man.
a different world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing black people, we gotta prepare ourselves for stuff like that.
Yeah.
You gotta, what it is? Happy Juneteenth.
But because I'm saying at that moment, right? There's a scripture that says, "Be slow to anger," right? But when you hear Happy Juneteenth, you're not thinking about that scripture.
You're
You're human.
Oh,
You don't even know that's a scripture at that point. Man.
I'm just thinking I would have been like,
yeah. What? I know what I would have said, man.
it's my son right here.
I know what I would have said.
yeah, Dory. I mean,
I know it ain't no question.
but
Ain't no question.
Drew,
That's crazy.
you go in the grocery store. It might happen to you. You gonna be with your son,
Yeah.
or your kids,
Yeah.
and you go in there. You might have left something. You got to pick up some ketchup or some bread or something like that. Maybe get some extra steakums or something.
Yep.
And somebody tell you that when you walk in the grocery store.
Yeah.
What you can't.
I know what I'm gonna say. I already know.
What you
It
gonna,
roll off the lip.
What if you got a kids with you?
rolls.
What if you got a
what
kids
you
with
gonna say? I want to know.
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh, what
My house is
what you gonna say? What same thing? Happy Juneteenth to him too?
no. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Hey, Dory, they need to.
Yeah. Yeah. You better. Yeah.
Ask about me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody clothes about to get wrinkled.
Yeah.
Oh, they said furniture gonna be moved.
All the canned goods. Clean up on all 9. All the canned goods on the man. Come on, don't play with me.
Hey, Dory, Dory, they better.
You better ask about me. You better ask about me. Don't play with me like that, man.
I believe.
And if I got my kids with me, they looking at me like, "What you gonna do that?"
Oh, Daddy's a punk.
I got to run my house.
No.
My kids grown, man. My kids grown.
Yeah. No, but you still
What's your oldest is what?
Yeah, we might.
My oldest kid is what?
My daughter 24. We might have to hammer him together.
don't know, man,
Come on,
'cause,
man.
hey,
I'm gonna help him put his groceries in his car.
Come on, man. Let me walk with.
Call me.
Yeah. Let me walk with you to your car.
Hey, call me, man.
You might threaten.
Call me.
Let me help you with them
Just
groceries.
tell him like an old man.
Because you gonna be the one to pay. You gonna be the one to pay the bail money.
Yeah,
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let you slide because you're ignorant. You're unlearned. Like Corey say, you're ignorant.
That's all that means. You unlearned.
But if you ever say that again to me,
But what if he was thought really he was doing something, man? Like he was really big enough,
right? Well, then.
You know, on the Steve Harvey show this morning, he said things that white people say to think they're cool, that they're being cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. What if he was just trying to be cool, man?
First of all, I gotta say, is this June? First of all, is this June, sir?
Yeah. But you know what? Hey,
No. It was that weekend.
It was Juneteenth weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, so you said 4th of July.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
See, now you about to get the man killed.
Mess up the whole
Yeah, you about to get the man killed.
My bad. Okay. 4th of July was just this.
Oh, yeah, he's straight there. He said happy 4th.
Yeah, I appreciate you, sir.
Man,
He might be a good dude.
Yeah, he great dude.
He might be a good
This
dude.
was, I'm sorry.
Shouts out to the man.
Corey about to get you lit up.
Yeah, man.
Corey about to get you lit up, sir.
Oh man, my bad. I'm just fresh off the 4th. My bad.
I was about to say, man, call your wife, man. I want to hear this.
But it was because that was Father's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, that was Father's Day weekend. That was Juneteenth and Father's Day weekend.
Whoa, boy.
Yeah, we
calm down my flesh.
Yeah. He did. It was that weekend. My bad.
Hold on, let me get you hype again.
Get down. Hey,
Ask about me.
that man about to get down with, man. That'll be Juneteenth and it's July the 14th. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, listen.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
Oh yeah, man. See,
my bad.
You about to get us going to jail and everything.
$217 to get out.
I was about to say,
He said 217.
No, I don't use my PR recognizance.
I
don't use that. He burned it out on his own. On his own recognizance.
Oh man, y'all crazy, man.
Yeah, man. So that's just one of that's maybe one in a little bit more, a handful. We had all the different episodes, man. So past episodes have been thorough. Like you said, we was hitting them, man. We got Juneteenth. We had the Tulsa massacre.
Up
in there, we had that.
That was a good one too.
Yeah,
man. So you need to check out some of them past episodes. We're gonna keep on hitting them. Man. But we got some stuff out there. Catch up.
It's
Bill
like,
Cosby free.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby. Yeah. And people felt some kind of way about that too.
Man.
But now looking,
I know you got to speak on Bill,
right? They tried to, Felicia Rashad took up for her.
Right.
I heard she.
Now they talking about they want her to step down as dean of Howard. Is it Howard?
Yeah, Howard. Yeah, Howard.
Really?
Yeah, they want her to step down.
But you got to. Y'all gonna say it's a conspiracy theory, but man, they set Bill up, man. Yeah. You don't get out of jail like that, man.
Right.
You don't get turned down for parole unless they had the appeal, right?
Right.
Now I saw it on the appeal. He did what you call that word when they come, like a disposition. Okay. His disposition was not to be used against him.
Right.
They use it against him.
Right. Judge Joe Brown said that.
That's how they sent him to jail.
Yeah. He'd already said, what I tell you, you can't use against me.
It's not admissible
in court. You can't use it. And they used it.
So, but it did enough. And I'm talking about, see, the only thing they wanted to do was wreck his character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, everybody, I wanted Bill Cosby to be my daddy.
Yeah.
I wanted a daddy like Cliff Huxtable.
Yeah.
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 You know what I mean? I want to be treated like Theo with the Gordon Gontrell.
That was a classic episode.
But what they did was, even though you already know you couldn't hold him.
Right. Can't hold him.
But I can lock you down, tear you down, take away your character, assassinate your character, lock you up for a year,
drain some of them assets,
then let you out on appeal.
And again,
but I did what I needed to do
because you tainted.
Yeah, you tainted now.
And again,
oh, we ain't gonna accept your money to buy NBC now.
Yeah.
But you see how what we did
as
a people,
Gregory,
and we did
he told you what people did. Yeah. We loved Bill, but right when they said he wasn't right,
another example
and bought him down.
Another example from the Mecca. The Mecca said it.
Yeah,
I was glad when Judge Brown killed Howard, man. You not to do no foolishness coming out of that, man. You the Mecca of all HBCUs, man. Bill used to wear your sweaters on. Come on, man.
His dad went there, right?
Yeah, his dad went there.
And they trying to disown
his dad graduated from there.
Telling you, man.
Come on, man.
That's just
sometimes my grandma call them educated fools. Sometimes you can be too smart for your own good.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
And stop. Be yourself.
And be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Just because you want to live at the golf course, now you want to act crazy.
Be yourself.
Come on back over here across the golf course, man. Yeah, man. Be you, man.
Be yourself.
Be you, man. And just people that we got like Bill, man. I remember Bill from Let's Do It Again. Y'all remember that him and Cindy Poirier?
I saw the reruns of it.
Yeah, go watch that, man.
What was the name of that movie?
What year was
Let's Do It Again.
Oh no, not that movie.
Yeah.
That was a movie where they were in together.
I remember I used to listen to Bill on records. Cause Bill
I saw the records.
Yeah. Bill
didn't listen to him though.
Bill didn't cuss.
Right. No. Right.
Yeah.
Never.
Didn't cuss.
Mm-hmm.
And then that role that he played as Cliff Huxtable,
man,
that was revolutionary.
He did that.
That changed. That changed the game.
He did that,
and he was very influential in Debbie Allen with a different world.
Yes. Yes.
And that showed us what college was about.
That's why I went to college.
That's why I went to college.
A different world.
What?
That's why I went.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's why I went.
That's why I did what I did
when I got to college.
That's why I hung out at the college.
Oh, they got letters? I couldn't wait to go to college. Yeah, that's exactly why I went.
Yeah, man.
Man, yeah.
And you know what? We never saw him whip any of his kids. Mm-hmm. He always called them and talked to them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, but I want to get in something now. Okay, I'm going to take you.
All right.
Is whipping your kids the right thing to do? Because I'm gonna take you deep in a minute. Because you got it from somebody.
I can do this.
Who got it from somebody?
Speak on this all
okay.
Day
Now, when we were enslaved to make our actions right, they whipped us.
Right.
They whipped us. That's the only. So, did that come down? Did that roll down? So, is this the only way you know how to make your seed? Right? You can't talk to them, so you got to beat them.
What would be nice if we had some documentation on how things were within our civilization and our culture before we got over here.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Right.
Yeah. But see, now
I don't know.
Real nice.
So now I'm thinking like maybe beating was wrong because back then they beat you with anything. They beat them slaves with anything.
Let me give you an example.
Now, I said one more thing, get back to you.
Yeah.
But then, you know, as a youngster, you didn't seen or felt you didn't got hit with an extension cord, you didn't got hit with a broom, you didn't got hit with a racetrack thing.
Yeah.
Shoes. You know the part to go to the racetrack?
Yeah. Shoes.
Yeah, man.
Remote controls.
So was that violence of discipline, did it roll down to us?
Oh man, yes.
And that's how we do our kids.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I don't do no weapon, no.
I will say that, yeah.
I be wanting to. I be thinking, but I think about it now.
Because we call it a whipping.
Yeah.
I mean, you call it when you call it a whipping.
True.
Or beat.
You gave it a name.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's crazy.
It did come down.
I never beat none of my kids. I never put a hand on my kids.
Here's what I told my son, my kids.
I've thumped my on like that. I make them all. When she was smaller, I've thumped her knuckles.
Yeah.
you know, or popped her hand, but not, you know, how I used to get it or nothing.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Not definitely. It's just it's a different time, and
It's
different teaching. Just
Yeah.
because you was taught that, don't mean it's right.
yeah. So I can
Go ahead.
say,
Here's
Go
what I
ahead,
told
Dory.
my kids, right? And they'll tell you. If you ever meet one of my kids, they'll tell you. I tell them just like this. It comes from slave days.
Mhm.
I tell them just like that. I said, now, if I tell you to go get up and wash the dishes, you don't move. But if I hit you and tell you to go wash the dishes, you're going to get up real fast and go wash the dishes. And then I asked them, why? Why does it take that? Because you should get up and wash the dishes.
right.
It comes from slave days. Sometimes in the slave days, I'm sure I wasn't there, but I'm sure they didn't even ask.
right.
They just, but me, I'm asking. I can tell you, hey, can you go wash the dishes? That's a question. Hey, I need you to wash the dishes. I'm telling you 3 or 4 times. I got 5 of you. It's 5 of y'all. I should not wake up in the morning and dishes in the sink.
I agree. Yeah.
But if you hit them, man, you should see how they get up, wash this house, get them back in the floor,
That's what
make
my
the
wife
beds,
says.
make this.
You don't move till I
But do you
ready.
see? But do you see how it's trickling down?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe because I be by myself all the time.
Yeah.
But these things be coming to my head, man.
No,
Yeah, I mean, you got a valid point.
It's something to think about.
It really is.
But how would you say it comes from that? But your kids don't know nothing.
They don't know that. I mean,
But
I know.
They've been, but we've been taught. They've heard.
yeah, they seen.
Yeah.
My grandma has done.
They know.
Oh, okay.
They know what we used to say. They know white kids get whippings, but we got beaten.
Oh yeah, man. Shit.
No, they got spankings.
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
spanked.
yeah.
We got beaten.
Time out.
and whoopings. We got whoopings.
I prayed for timeout. Send me the timeout. Let me go to timeout.
Man, I remember one day.
Put me on restriction.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing right, and I missed the bus, and my mom slapped a white light on me.
Yeah.
And she had to pay that money for that cab, and it was on field trip day.
Man.
I bet you she don't remember that,
That's
man.
double.
Yeah,
Man.
That's double.
man.
That's double.
Yeah.
I remember one day I had some tapes, right? And I was scratching. 6 minutes, 6 minutes. My granddad told me to stop. I don't think I heard him. I was like, 6 minutes. That thing I heard. Boom, 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 boom.
Combination?
Combo? Hey, combo? And your granddad was like,
What did I do?
your granddad was like 50 years old back then, so that was good. That was good.
Solid punches too.
Man, my granddad built skyscrapers, man.
Some hands made of hands.
Yeah, man.
Nah, man. I think I was mocking my mom. She was on the phone, and you know, I'm just saying what she's saying.
Oh,
on
you
the phone.
fly.
Oh yeah.
And she like the back of her hand,
Thunder and lightning.
and then it stung a little bit. Then I was like, all right, I'm good on that, you know, I'm good on that, right? But then I walked away, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah, little blood.
My lip bleed.
She did you like Craig Mama did.
Oh man,
What you hit me for?
man! Yeah, shout out to my mom. She's there. Hey, man.
man.
I didn't do that no more.
No.
Yeah, but they always talk about the finished product though.
Hey,
And then they go hit you with that. It's gonna
Finished
hurt me.
product.
It's gonna hurt me even more than hurt you.
Yeah. No, I didn't.
yeah,
No,
she
I
did. My
didn't.
mom was, thinking she didn't overdo it though. She did.
Right.
She did the best she could, man, and I think she did more than I.
My grandma overdid it.
You can honestly say it. Like,
Yeah, she overdid it. And she used to say things like "call DSS" or
Oh, yeah.
I ain't gonna say what she said, but
I'll pack it.
Yeah.
But you ain't coming back.
Yeah, she overdid it.
Yeah.
She overdid it. Shout out to Mama Grandma.
Oh yeah, man. That's that love.
But I made it.
Unconditional.
I made it.
Unconditional. Oh, we had the episode. We was talking about the crack epidemic. The crack epidemic. We had that one.
Hey, if we had more time, I'll go in that. We start talking about this crack epidemic.
Oh,
We
man.
on it all day.
Hey, that's when you brought your dad on, man. He dropped it.
Man.
He dropped it,
Man, we had some good ones, boy.
He dropped fire.
Yeah, me and my partners used to do this, man. So I appreciate y'all reflecting looking back on all our
it's
dope
good
times,
time.
man. Because that was one thing.
Yeah.
That's why we still tight. Me and my college homies and high school buddies. Because after we did what we did, pulled a caper or did something, mischievous or got away with this or did whatever it was that we did, man, we would take the time and circle up and just be like, man, what was you thinking when?
Yeah, right.
And you still could draw back on that when everybody get back together, man. So
that's cool.
But bro, wait till we do this in 2025. Wait till we do this when we look back at. Oh man.
That's why I'm proud of the. I want to say the foundation is foundational. I'm making up words. Foundational.
Make your own word.
All right. Well, the foundational episodes.
I was going to say it's the next word that defines that word. Right.
Well, foundational episodes of what we got here, man. It's solid, bro.
Yeah,
it's solid, man. We talking about some real stuff.
People that haven't been listening to this show gonna go back and listen to all the episodes.
Oh, yeah.
I hope so.
Years down the line, be like, "Word, these dudes was really on it."
Oh, they got it out of the mud.
Yeah, they got out the mud for real.
Especially that dude for Lafayette Gardens.
He came back.
I don't know where that is.
They even recruit that guy from New York.
I don't know where that is.
Hey, check this out, right? I hope I want my cousin to listen to this podcast, but I hope he don't. But my cousin said he got it out of the mud. Like he got, he a great business guy, and he said he got it out of the mud. Right. I got it out of the mud. He loved to say that. And I told him the other day, I said, man, listen, y'all had an in-ground pool for 50 years. I'm 40 years old, man, and I remember going over there. 5 years old, swim. They had an in-ground pool. In the ground
at the house.
Yeah,
and they had a house in New York.
No, they in Florence.
In Florence.
Yeah,
but they had a pool. He ain't get out of the mud.
He ain't got out of the mud, right?
No, he ain't got out of the mud.
He had a pool in the ground.
No, shit.
Shout out to my cousin at Exotic 843.
Oh,
man.
he got it. Hey, yo, he cool. He a cool fella too. What's good, Rico? Rico Wilson, nice on the ride table. Yeah, Hey, yo, he got it at the guard, man. But shouts out to him. Hey, he got it. He going now though. Yeah. Hey.
Oh wow, man!
No, man. Shoot,
but you got this out of the mud. This came from grinding right here.
You,
this came from grinding right here. That's why I said that.
Salute.
This is what getting it out of the mud looks like.
To the grind.
The setup is look at this.
The vision.
I feel no different than what's the podcast? Charlemagne, look at the background. Look at the backdrop right there, man. Real Talk 360 podcast. I feel no different.
Yo, check this out. And I could bring a production engineer in here.
Oh man,
we got
Brian Smith. Come on, I want people to see our Brian.
Show them some of that diversity.
Show my diversity.
Bring your tea. There while y'all talking all that.
Yeah,
bring your tea over here too. Bring your tea.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
Show love, man.
Yeah.
Show them how we show love. Come on there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You gotta get low.
There you go.
That's Brian Smith. This is our chief engineer, production,
making it happen.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at the creation, man.
All us, it's all good. Because believe all us done
look
been
at the screen like
man.
you like really white, man. It's so clear, man. That's
all us done been the black dudes.
Oh yeah.
So it's all good.
Straight up, we just want to shout him out, man.
Oh yeah.
He's a big part of why this going on.
While we looking crispy up there.
Yeah.
Woo. All of the podcasts you got look good though. They all look good.
Everything growing too, man. They look better and better and better.
Yeah, they look good.
Yeah, we got something that come on every day.
Every day.
Say that, man.
Every day.
We got something that come on every day. 119 Media Group.
Every day.
Go on Facebook. Go on YouTube.
Like, subscribe, follow.
Hit that bell.
Share.
Share. Tell a friend.
Yeah, but I'm offering my service. Please go to Spotify. And listen. I need Spotify.
Okay.
We need Spotify so we take everybody to the top.
Oh yeah.
So we produce more content and more content.
Oh yeah.
Let's get them numbers up, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm from where you from.
Hey.
we from where you from?
Ain't gonna keep saying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how they
get that. I ain't gonna sound from New York.
Nah.
You ain't
Do it gonna change his accent? We're gonna remind him. We'll keep him grounded.
Shoot. Gotta be versed, man. You gotta be versed.
We'll keep him grounded.
Hard to ground, bro.
Hey, when I was listening to it today, I heard Corey say, I ain't changing no voices. So he mad at many faces. I ain't changing no voices. Oh, yeah.
Man. Nah, man.
Hey.
This me. This us.
Oh, but we got to get out of here, man.
119.
Like, you know it is. It's what we do all the time, man. We'll catch you next week. Until then, man, check us out. 119 Media Group. Check us out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Fridays a week.
Yeah,
man.
you can listen to a podcast, while you cleaning up,
Man, that's what's
washing
up,
your
man.
car.
Let it roll. Let it roll.
Yeah.
Let it roll.
We want to hear your opinion too.
Oh, yeah.
That phone number in here.
Call us. Call me.
Mm-hmm.
Call, man.
There you go.
But you know what?
Ask about me, ask about me, ask about me, ask about me. I'm a hustler.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it in.
Oh, man.
We're gonna get it in.
I do not own the rights to this.
Shout out to LG.
Ask about me, ask about me.
Hey, man, stop. But we're going to get on out here, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all.
We're going to
eat
get
right.
on out of here. I'm going to show you how we get out of here for real.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you on this board. I'm gonna get you on this board. Get your rest and eat.
Yeah,
Right.
get your rest of you right.
Oh, yeah.
Open your ears and listen. Direction for your ambition.
What?
New narrative. This the community
Coalition.
Jumel, Corey, and Dory here for the intervention.
We
We've been
did.
letting it slide for too
Too
long.
long.
Unity and up community.
That's how we rise up.
Empowerment to self. Knowledge is
yourself.
wealth.
Let's rise up.
No more fighting as individuals. We municipal. Change the forecast.
If it's a podcast to listen to,
You got a vision.
we got a vision. Let's make it visible.
Say we got a
Fight for our rights, man. Enlist me. All three. Real talk.
360. Yeah.
And
Peace
we
and
out.
love. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Don't beat them kids no more. Talk to them. Talk to them.
Talk to them.
Talk to them.
Frank them in, sit them down.
Yeah, sit
Explain
them
to them why they got to wash the dishes. Oh,
Yeah, tell them, yeah, you don't want to eat in the morning, ain't you?
So go ahead and wash the dishes. will you,
Wash the
please?
dishes.
Please, will you wash them for me?
If them roaches on you like Puff Daddy.
Yeah.